gonna go and dry. We'll take a peek up at the garden, see where we're at, and oh, it's cool out today. So let's we'll grab this. We just had a day of rain, and let's see, maybe this one will drag up more dirt. There. Okay. I'll just take it by hand here. It's cool out. Woohoo. Alright, I want to check the potatoes is what I mostly want. But we want to take a look and see if there's should build some stairs for here. Oh, the garden looks good. We've got get in here and start cleaning it up. Let's see. Oh, look, the corn's up. 3 rows of corn's up. What else we got cooking here? Whatever that is. Lettuce. What the hell are those? Huh. Here, I'll just leave this stuff here for now. Let's go take a peek. Those are Indian corn. Well, that don't look like no corn to me. Excuse me. But the corn, look at it go. Now, that reminds me, we got to get the trap going here soon. And the grass. Horrible. Because I was in the hospital a week ago. I managed to get this cut when we put the garden in. But I didn't have a chance to get the other side. And now look at this side. It's freaking knee deep too now almost. Okay, so we got to do some hilling here. And today's Wednesday, so that's what I heard. That's the generator. Hang on. It's still blinking. These things have a tendency to turn off on themselves. Alright, let's swing you around. There we go. So I'm gonna, maybe I should finish this row first. We'll come down the other side to the front and then try to maybe do that one. get the gasoline, get the mail, and I'll show you what I was doing earlier. I was up here hilling the potatoes and checking out the garden. I was talking and blabbing away for about an hour. That's when I noticed, when I come back to the camera, that's when I noticed it wasn't on. I thought, oh, maybe it just died like it always does, you know, the battery. Well, that didn't happen. Oh, there we go. I've got to start cutting the grass today. That friggin' rose is overtaking the trail. But let's go have a quick peek in here and see what's going on. And then we'll go over to the potatoes. Alright. So, we got some leaf. This, I'm not sure what the hell that is, but here it is. English cucumbers. Tomatoes and the peppers. This is her watermelon. Alright. Those onions are okay. Huh. Chives are growing like mad. I tried to braid some of the garlic, but that's growing good. We planted that a year ago. I think these are beans, or at least they look like beans. Yeah, there they are. Yellow and green bush beans. Not sure what those things are. But there's the corn. It's coming up pretty well. And then there's pole beans along the fence there. I think that's a double row of carrots. I'm not sure what those little guys are. Let's see. Down here. Those are turnip. Looks like some of the onions have seen better days. Yeah. I don't know what happened here. Just pop it back in, I guess. There. Grow. These rocks here, they must have picked a lot. What's that say? Indian corn. Well, that ain't corn. Don't know what it is. Don't know what that is either. They look kind of oniony. Red onions. Okay. So a few things are come up. By far the chives, the garlic, and the corn looks the best. What the hell's this going on here? One of the problems that I gotta friggin' try to remember is not to put the squash seeds, or seeds of any kind actually, in the compost, because when you throw the dirt out into the garden, the friggin' seeds will start growing. There. This is our pumpkins and gourds. I have to put some more stuff there. But, oh, look at this. I got to cut this too. And I just cut this the other day and it's ready for mowing again. Anyway. The middle row is superior. And that's not growing very good at all. And this is what I hilled up today, all 3 rows. I tell you, I broke out into a pretty good sweat. So now the next plan is to rototill up in here and then hill it again. I'm going to wait a few days or whatever. Hopefully it'll dry up a bit, because it was really hard trying to hill with that wet dirt. And I'll finish weeding this side off up here too. I just don't want to keep getting on it and packing it down. Doesn't matter. So that's that. We're going to go get some gas right now, because although I got to cut this, I got on the other side of our driveway, I got to cut that even more, because I didn't cut it the week I went into the hospital, which is a week ago. I did all this, and it's ready to be mowed again. But I want to get the worst part first. Yeah, I gotta tie up these things. I gotta do that thing. You gotta not doing enough weed whacking. You're not doing this. Help me do this. So, on a positive note, I don't really care. Who's going to do it after I'm not here? That'd probably be nobody. Right? So, let's start grabbing gas cans here. 1. And I got to make sure that I can get it in here with the thing closed. That might fit. We'll see. I don't want gasoline all over the place here. Actually, let's check to see how much is more. That's full for the nuts. So, and the rototiller's too far in there. And this thing's probably full. Pretty close. Oh well. How much is in here? Nothing. Okay. Just want to make sure I can close these. But door, and there's 2 little cans there, and this one. So how much is in here? Not enough to worry about. Okay. And the chainsaw's full. And now, the truth. No. Okay. We'll just put you up here. I'll sort that out, and then off we go to get the gasoline. And here we go. Take everything out. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. Okay, let's try it again. Make sure, credit card, gloves. There. Okay, let's go. And we'll grab the
weather, just as with night.
mail on the way back. So we'll just dawdle our way out here. I think I gotta go to the bathroom again. No kidding. And let's go. There's a bazillion lupins here for free. Anybody wants to pick them. They're in the ditches. How about that hockey game last night? Beautiful day out, 18 degrees Celsius. Which was really helpful with hilling the potatoes. The last time I tried hilling the potatoes, it was just before I went into the hospital, and that was freaking brutal, actually. It was about 30 degrees out, no wind. Well, there's only a little bit more to do here. I got a ton of things for to do when I get in the house here, though. Shake the mats, do this, do that. Clean the vacuum cleaner. Needless to say, it keeps you busy. Always something to do here. Now, well, it appears that Melissa's going to be putting in her little garden. And I kind of thought I heard the grader up here the other day, but definitely wrong on that. Oh, watch out for the pigeons. Or doves, actually. Looks good. These fellows here are building a ATV shed. Or a UTV. I don't know so much about it. I don't know if I want to get one or not. We'll have to see. I would, but it's all in the money. Nice day. Just poke along. Garden's doing quite well, so in about a week or so we'll have all kinds of stuff starting to pop up. Oh, school bus. Mask. Gotta wear a mask. Yes, Alan, you asked if we still wear a mask. Yeah, who knows how long. Oh, there's a black bear. Check that out. A lot of times guys here dump their dead animals that they shoot You know, like the coyotes, the groundhogs, and the raccoons and whatnot. That's one of a couple of places. We call that the pet cemetery. There's no pets there, just nuisance animals up and around different farms and stuff like that. They just shoot them and drag them there for some reason. Not sure what that bear was doing on the road, but that's a pig. How was that? I had a feeling that we were going to see a moose, but don't know that person. Actually, I don't recognize anybody's vehicles on these roads here. That's something I actually pay attention to much. So we'll fill this up, then we'll have to fill up later for winter for make sure that the snowblower has, ooh, look at this, they fixed all the holes. Yes, sir. Good. Wasn't paying attention to that. That's rare. Usually have to hound them. You can see with all the fresh asphalt that they laid down, that we have some pretty serious road degradation. Here's the bad one right here. If they could fix this up, this one, yeah, that's good. And then it's down the hill here. I'll show you the next place. We don't need no bunker. Here on the right, the road washed away, so they just added some more gravel into it. Didn't bother fixing it up right. And here, it's going. It's right here, right in the shade of that tree, and it's still not fixed. But it's a hell of a lot better than it was. Good. This guy here on the right, he's a landscaper of all people. I guess he doesn't use his house for and his yard there for advertising. We've hired him a couple of times. But and I do have a plan, a new plan. I just got to go get a couple of big, or just one cut, look for one fallen cedar. And if I cut off a chunk of it, I can make it so that we can drop a log into it. I have an idea. Then we can, instead of having to dig post holes and bury the cedar poles, all I have to do is cut around 2 rounds off and then put a curve into it so that we could throw a log across the top of it, and I'm good to go. And that just take the bark off of it and burn it, and that should be good to make a benches. We'll see. Okay, what do we got going on here? Nobody coming. How about that? It'd be nice if our road was like this all the way to the house. Oh, another house for sale. I wonder why. This guy on the right here feeds deer, so there's always deer on the highway here. Alright. Let's go on the shady side. It's Vimin. Supreme. Supreme, all right. Okay. I'm just going to let you run till they get back. I'll fill this up. Won't take long. There we go, we made it. 20 minutes to get home. Maybe we'll get to see that bear again.
This data gathering approach that you use.
So we all still have to wear masks there, Alan. And I'm not sure how long that's going to be, but I think most of us don't really care. We'll just wear the damn mask anyway. I get my second shot on the 14th or something coming up in a couple weeks. 3 weeks, I guess it'd be. And then we'll see how this all plays out in the end. It's interesting because the Americans have only approved 3 kinds of vaccines. And one of the ones that a lot of Canadians got, not me of course, but was that AstraZeneca or whatever they call it. And there was a young fellow here, I don't know, maybe Not that young, I think he was 40 or something. And he died from complications from the shot. Well, the way I look at it, if it's my time, they're gonna come and get me anyway. Alright. Good to go. Look at that, they even patched the bridge up a little. Now all we need is the grader. Throw on cruise control, pick it up to 50, good enough. And we'll just poke along. Too bad. That was the nicest, one of the nicest, prettiest yards. Right there. New people moved in, don't mow the lawn. But anyway, not my business. This is a nice little piece of property here too, on the left. And this one here is nice as well. Some of these places got little, or they got access to that stream up here that we cross over. The brook, I think they call it. And I can't remember what the name of that was. I did look it up on the map. A gravel pit up there. Well, my son sent me an interesting link. I can't remember which state it was, but one of the states is going to stop the use of, make it illegal to use game cameras in the woods. And rightly so. And I don't mind, like I used to be a hunter, and I think it's all up to fair chase. And feeding bears and feeding apples to deer in the corn, I don't think that's right. And they're saying about the game cameras, they continually, people keep going in there to check their cameras. Well, it's disturbing a lot of the wildlife, so they're changing their habits. We certainly don't want that to happen. Brook looks nice for fishing, if you're so inclined. I can't really be bothered myself to fish much anymore. Especially after last summer's fiasco there. Don't know them boys. They really prettied up their place. I like what they did with their fence for the hate to give it a place a dog to run. So we'll go home, we'll unload the fuel. I'll clean the little vacuum for the little lady, the robot. That's our first dog called Spud. Then after that, we'll sit on the mower for a bit and see how much I can get done without really ripping my leg open. So it's just up here where we've seen the bear. There we are. That's a good sign. Don't smell gasoline in here. And to cut the lawn, it takes more than just about 2 full tanks of gas, which takes quite a while actually. That reminds me, I gotta take the wagon off the back of the mower. Right here is where the bear was. And here we are. Too bad we can't get this thing here fixed up. Even if they did a kilometer at a time. Another sinkhole. Welcome to Dorn Ridge, Mr. Flowers. Notice there's lots of daisies this year. They're everywhere. And our hill is full of lupins. And they start to get into your fields. And they're not easy to dig up. Pretty fair sized shed he's got there. Which is probably the size that we're going to get built soon. Oh, Billy's got a visitor. Well, sadly, these people here on the right, he's got a sawmill, and I would like to have been able to get the first cut off his mill, and maybe next year we'll trade him for some wood, and he can hay our fields. Some kind of a Power Ranger guy over there. Kid. Love it. Out in the country. I've seen a bear here before too. The mail. Let's get the mail. Nice skies today. Yeah, and the dogs, I let the dogs out last night and they got into some frickin' kind of muck. Wouldn't you know it, they come in. And I was in all kinds of trouble for that last night. There we go. First whiff of gasoline. And what do we get for mail today? St. Anne's Court. The old lady's trying to put me in a freaking home. Okay, so we're gonna cut down. We're gonna cut the grass on the left-hand side. I'm not gonna bore you with a film on that. And I'd like to thank you all for coming. And I don't have enough camera to go over the hill either. So that's it, folks. I'm just gonna back up a little bit so I can get the mower out. I like to be able to, where I sit in the office there, in the library, I like to be able to sit and at least see the front of the Jeep. In case somebody comes in here and tries to steal my catalytic converter, because the security light comes on under here. Okay, so I'm off to go and get the mower going here and empty the gasoline out. And thanks very much for coming along for the ride. I hope you enjoy it. You just let me know what you like, what you don't like, or whatever, or just leave a comment. I don't mind. I only have one or two folks leaves comments. Doesn't matter what language it is. All you got to do is type it in. And what I'll do is I'll figure out what you said. Okay, we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
That's all, folks.